Today's singing analogy is called singing high notes and the hot air balloon analogy. When we sing low notes, we have a thicker vocal fold connection. It's the stronger part of our voice, and other muscles that support the vocal folds in and around the voice box, in the jaw, in the tongue, they all combine to form a coordination that's appropriate for the notes we're singing in our lower range. As we go up higher in our range, we'll reach a point where it becomes more difficult to maintain that same fold thickness and that same muscle coordination, and we need to release some of that tension and some of that thickness in order to continue into the higher pitches and without any pain or pressure buildup. So it reminds me a lot of the hot air balloons that you see people flying in, is that when they want to be near the ground, they have a lot of sandbags hanging from them to hold them down. And when they want to take off, they'll release the ropes, but they might imagine if they still have some sandbags hanging around them. So they'll begin to rise in elevation, but because of that, the sandbags they have hanging, imagine that they'll reach a certain point of elevation and they can't go any higher because of the weight. But now if they want to go a little higher, maybe they release a sandbag. They go up a little higher, but they'll reach another point of equilibrium where they can't go higher anymore until they release another sandbag. And that's really reminds me so much of when you're learning to sing and learning to develop the ability to sing higher and higher in your range, is that there's these certain coordinations that you can maintain with a certain amount of fold thickness that has to be adjusted or modified as you continue up higher in the range, but it's not so linear. What happens is a coordination might get you a few notes, then you change coordinations, you release. There's a shedding of weight or a shedding of tension, which is why it reminds me of the hot air balloon analogy. And as you train, like for me, especially when I train with my closed mouth exercises or partially open mouth exercises, what I call fricatives, it's very easy to feel the pressure build up, and then to try with your mind to relax and keep those muscles from overreacting. You'll feel when the folds become less thick or thin up a little bit, and you'll feel these periodic sheddings or release of muscle tension. So you want to train with that in mind, and keep in mind that it's always about releasing, and then on the way back down you're going to try to add that weight back, add that strength back, and you're going to learn over time as you train your voice regularly over the course of months and years how to feel that buildup and how to release it automatically, to the point where you no longer, once you get good at it, once you've developed some kind of mastery, you never think about it again. It just happens automatically. Okay, so give that a try and let me know if it works for you or what you think about it in the comments below, and have a great day.